Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Rico. You know what I'm saying? I'm back with another video. You feel me? For the Q 3.0T. Yeah, it did. And this is basically 5 things that I hate about the Q50 since I had it for 2 years now. Alright? I'm not gonna lie, there's really nothing that I hate, but there's a lot of things that I don't like that they could have did better, which it is what it is. Cost cutting, I guess. But first thing first that I really hate about this Q50 is the infotainment system. All right, let me bring y'all up to it. First thing first, this is a 2018 Q50. You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck we don't have Apple CarPlay? Like, I'm gonna continue saying this until, you know what I'm saying, like they give me an answer, my nigga, because I don't understand why they didn't put this shit in. I don't fucking know. Now I gotta spend like a rack to get it installed aftermarket, which is what it is. But other than that, I never had any issues with the infotainment system. It's just I never really use it. Like, majority of the time the screen is off because it gets distracting, it's bright as fuck. But other than that, I don't really be using the infotainment system. It doesn't really do anything. All I do is skip music and this and that. I don't really do anything at all. You know what I'm saying? You can't really control anything in the infotainment system. You can't control the drive modes. I mean, you can, but it's like you literally could just flip the switch right there and you could change it. You know, it's literally the same thing. All right. The second thing that I hate about this Infiniti is the turbos. You already know that was coming. The turbos, man. The turbos. Me personally, I never had any issues with the turbos, but I hear a lot of people having issues. I'm like, yo, how the fuck? Y'all don't know how to maintain cars, bro. How the fuck is you blowing turbos? But you gotta understand, there's a lot of people out here that's putting down power with these. The VR30 engine, they're putting down straight power, my nigga. Like, you could get up towards, I would say, roughly 500 horsepower reliability on this platform. 500, I would say you could push with the stock turbos and everything. Anything after 5, and I'm pushing it when I say 5. I don't even know about 5 the way these shit's been blowing, but after like 5, 6, this car is gonna blow up. The turbos just can't handle the power. And the thing is, these are Garrett turbos, aka Honeywell or some shit like that. These are Honeywell / Garrett turbos, which they're not bad. They got a very good history of making reliable turbos, and they're more like the standard company for turbos. You know what I'm saying? They majority of the time, any turbos that come in the car, it's majority Honeywell and Garrett. So I don't understand how people is blowing their turbos like that. It's either they're mistreating their car, or they're always gassing it every time they get in it. They don't make it warm up, they don't make it cool down. You know what I'm saying? You got to do those things for precautionary error issues. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to have your turbos blowing. You don't want your engine to blow and shit like that. So honestly, I wouldn't say that the turbos is bad. It's just people mistreat the fuck out of this car. They think because it's an Infiniti and it ain't a BMW or a Mercedes, it can handle a lot of stress. But eventually, you know what I'm saying, the car is just gonna give out. You can't, you know what I'm saying, put cheap parts, this and that on the car and expect it to perform well when you just got your fucking intakes from fucking Temu. You know what I'm saying? Your car is gonna blow. All right. So honestly, I would say majority of the time, the turbos blow. It's literally because of user error. Majority of the time, I would say 90% of the time, it's user error, because niggas don't know how to take care and maintain a car. And you know, these cars you could get an Infiniti for a very good price. So that literally brings in a lot of people who just don't give a fuck about cars or just mistreat them. That's really how it is. But honestly, I had this car for 2 years. It's a 2018, and I drive it. You know what I'm saying? I don't baby it. I don't garage queen it, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never had any issues. So to each its own. And on top of that, I made sure that I got the 18 and up, because literally the turbos on anything under that is, I wouldn't trust it. I don't know, because I hear more about the turbos blowing on the 17s, 16s more than the 18s and up. You know what I'm saying? 17s, 18s is pretty, you know, is a pretty decent spot to be with these cars. Anything after 18 is decent. But you can still hear about people blowing their turbos and this and that because user error. You know what I'm saying? I would say these turbos is very good. Only thing that I have an issue with the turbos is anytime I turn this car on in the morning, the wastegate, like a cold start, literally, I haven't drove it in a day or so, and I turn it on the cold start, you just hear like a wastegate rattle. You feel me? And then it goes away for like after like 5 seconds, literally. That's literally the only issues that I have with the turbos. But when I'm ready to tune this car, the turbos getting the fuck up out of there, boy. I'm evicting them shits, I ain't gonna lie. Cause I need like either pure turbos or Z1 turbos in here, so I got like a peace of mind where I know it's not gonna blow. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the third, right? The third thing that I hate about this car is, what's the third thing? The third thing I hate about this car is the fucking transmission, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is a 2018 car, and the transmission feel like it's in a Jeep. The transmission feel like it came from a Jeep, because I drove my boy's shit. His shit is a G37, and the transmission literally feels the exact same as this in the 2018 Q50 model. Can you believe that? You know what I'm saying? Like the transmission hasn't got an update since whoever the fuck knows when. All they do is like do minor updates here and there. Of course they're gonna update the transmission to you know what I'm saying, to withstand the power that the VR30 could put out. But other than that, it's very it's slow. It's very slow when it comes to shifting. And before, when I first got the car, I'm like, man, it ain't that big of a deal. But honestly, it kind of is, man. Like, why the fuck is my 2018 car shifting like a goddamn Honda Accord with no transmission fluid flush for the past 100k miles? I don't know why, whatever it is. But honestly, literally, like, I would say like 20,000, or not 20, I'm tripping. I would say like 10,000 miles ago, I did a transmission fluid flush, and it's just literally the same. I haven't felt no difference. But yeah, that's one thing that I hate. The transmission is just trash. It's just atrocious compared to like the older models. It's like they literally just forgot about it. They just changed the engine, built up the tranny just to withstand the turbo motor a little bit more, and that's it. That's a wrap. They ain't do nothing to it. Compared to like Toyota with the Supra, and compared to the B58 and the M340is, those transmissions are insane. I forgot the name of it, but I think it's a dual. Those come with dual clutch transmissions, and they're very fucking good. Those transmissions are very reliable in the BMW and the Toyota Supra, because you know the M340i and the Supra has the same motor. You know what I'm saying? And the transmission is just phenomenal on those. But compared to this, which is literally rivals for those cars, why the fuck is it switching? Is it changing gears? Like, you don't know what the fuck to do. Sometimes it changes gears and it's like it's lost. But you know, I ain't gonna beat on it so hard. The transmission could be worse. I drove worse. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It feels a little sluggish, and that's it. But the third thing that I hate about this car, let me go to the front for y'all boys. All right. The third thing that I hate about this car is the headlights. I can't tell you how many times I took the bumper off and try to like do some type of patchwork on these headlights, because I don't know what Infiniti do or what Nissan be doing, but after like 4 or 5 years, either your lights, your tail lights is gonna, your front lights is gonna start leaking water and fuck up the lights, and everything is gonna start working, or it's just gonna start getting discolored and turn yellow. I hate seeing yellow lights on a car that's literally like changing, and it makes the car just look old as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that shit. I like to keep my car in tip-top shape, make it look good still, the day I got it off the showroom, or whatever the case. I don't like how the tail light, the headlights always going yellow or it's leaking some type of water. I see this on literally a lot of Qs, and I had to fix it like 4 times, and I just said, fuck it, I just glued that bitch back together so water don't get into it. So now, I rarely get any water in this shit. But it's straight though, you know what I'm saying? I can't complain, it's good. I ain't had no issues. I got mad heavy rain and no nothing. All right, so what I'm on. 4th thing that I hate about the Q50, man. 4th thing, I ain't gonna lie, this was a hard list, I'm not gonna hold you. The 4th thing that I hate about the Q50, bro, is how it comes with wood trim. I'm not gonna lie, like wood trim just don't look good on this car. I had to just get rid of that shit. The wood trim just looked atrocious. I had to get rid of it because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just put a black overlay, nothing crazy. I had to get rid of it, man, because, bro, I'm not an old ass nigga, bro. I know this car is supposed to be versatile. You know, a lot of people is buying this car. You can either see your granny or your goddamn nephew in this car. It's a versatile car, but the wood trim, nah, they got to get rid of that, cuz. They got to get rid of that out the Lux, man. You know what I'm saying? It's either that or my broke ass should have just got the the full package where it comes with the silver overlay and shit like that. But other than that, bro, I don't really think that's a big problem. But it just is what it is. I don't really like man, shut the fuck up. God damn. But anyways, man, I don't really like the wood trim. To each its own. It is what it is. But I really don't. I'm not a fan of it. All right. What was that? 4 or 5? Man, I don't even know, bro. I'm gonna just call it 5, and then I'm gonna give y'all a bonus. Fuck it, just in case. All right. So the 5th thing that I hate about the goddamn Q50 3.0 T twin goddamn turbo is shit. The 5th thing that I hate, man, I would go with how I would literally go with how the repetition that these cars have. You know what I'm saying? I strongly feel like for how long these cars have been around and how long they've been making them, they don't have the repetition as, like, let's say a C-Class AMG or and I know I'm reaching because this ain't no AMG or nothing. It ain't nothing special, but like look at the M340i's, right? M340i's is crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, BMW really did their thing with the Beamer and the B58. I can't lie. And it's like Infiniti is just getting left behind back to back to back. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're very slow when it comes to updating shit. You know what I'm saying? The Super been out for like the past 3 years now, which is a B58 motor, and that shit got about like 2-3 updates. Meanwhile, this car's been around for goddamn 13, 14 years, and it still don't have an update, bro. They ain't did shit to it. All they did was throw 2 turbos on this shit and called it a day. They ain't did not one fuck to this car. It's been goddamn 13 years, and I don't even think they're coming out with a new one. The reputation for this car is very not there. Like, when I drive this car, yeah, I get the looks, but compared to like a BMW and a Mercedes, this shit is not. It don't get the respect that it deserves. Don't get me wrong. This is a very good car. This is probably one of the, compared to the G37, this is probably up there with it. It's a very good car, reliable, but it just don't get the reputation that it should, the respect that it should. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking to pull up in this car, and niggas is like, wow, bro, how you get that shit? Man, whole time, niggas is asking me, damn, what made you get an Infiniti? Like, damn, cuz. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing. It doesn't get the respect it deserves until you show them what this motor can do. You know what I'm saying? They think it's a granny car. They think it's a mama car. But it is what it is. I don't give a fuck. This car is what it is. Just the fact that I can make 600 horsepower just by changing out the turbos or 500 reliability is a very good, you know what I'm saying, a very good car. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it could literally handle the power. It's versatile. You can throw it in eco. It's trash on gas. Don't get me wrong on that. It's very bad on gas. But other than that, you can't, you know what I'm saying? It's just the reputation just ain't there. You feel me? Like, it should be. Now that the new Z model came out with the same engine and everything, you might see a little more respect, because now people who's entering from that community, they're gonna know that, all right, so Infiniti has the same engine in the 3.0 T. So if I get like a child or something, I get like a 4-door and I'm good to go. Compared to the Z, which is a 2-door, you know what I'm saying? You're not really losing anything. You feel me? This car is very slept on. Very slept on. And then now, I don't know if this is 5th or 6th. I'm gonna go with 6. The 6th and last thing that I hate about this car, the 5th and the last thing that I hate about this car is the fact of how it sounds. You know what I'm saying? Check me out, right? I love the sound of this car. I love the sound of this car because I modified it and I just cut the mufflers, and it is what it is. Call it a day. I ain't got to do too much because I'm not tuned yet, right? Cut the mufflers, and I might cut the res because it's still a little quiet. That's one thing about turbocharged motors. They tend to be very quiet compared to like a 3.7. You know what I'm saying? That's naturally aspirated, which is okay. I'm cool with that, right? But the fact that when you see like a M340i, because I ain't gonna lie, it's starting to look like that's the car that I want for real. But nah, when you see like a M340i pass by with the B58 motor, and they optimize they optimize the exhaust and everything, make it look good, make it sound good. Those cars, when you hear them, you know, yo, them shits don't sound bad. They sound raspy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, when they done wrong, it sounds raspy. But other than that, the B58 sounds very fucking good. Don't get me wrong, this car sounds good too. But it's like, and then on top of that, the stock exhaust is very small. Like, it's like this small, bro. No cap. So I'm like, all right, well, this car is getting choked up and it ain't putting down how much you really want to put down. So it is what it is. But the sound of this car, I would say it's not the worst, but it could have sounded better. Sometimes it sounds like a 4-cylinder. I'm not gonna lie, because the engine is so small. It's a 3.0 compared to the 3.7. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. I don't have a big issue with it, but it could have sounded better. You know what I'm saying? They could have did something with the muffler, make it sound a little nice, because this, other than the Infiniti Q50 and the Q60, there's nothing in the lineup of the Infiniti brand that is desired. I will never get, the only thing, all right, let me take that back. The only thing that I see them going crazy on is the new QX80 that's dropping soon, the 2025 one or the 24 one. That shit looks amazing, like a Range Rover type shit. You know what I'm saying? Look it up if y'all know what I'm talking about. But other than that, there's nothing else desired in the Infiniti lineup that I will ever buy. Let's be real. If I don't keep this car, I'm not even gonna cap. I'm getting like a Lexus, because I'm not going there for power. I'm going there for reliability. And if I don't get a Lexus, I'm gonna get a B58. B58. I'm gonna get an M340i, or you know what I'm saying, something Beamer. You know what I'm saying? Because I fuck with Beamers, but I just don't fuck with the reliability and the maintenance. You feel me? If I ever change cars, that's going to be the car that I get. All right? But that's last but not least. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all everything. If y'all want to follow me on Instagram, just follow me. It's official Rico Santana. with 2 A's, I think. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and follow me on there, and I'm gonna catch y'all guys later. All right, bye YouTube.